Everybody, hope you're doing well. We are taking a jump forward in historical time here to the 14th century to take a look at Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. And we're kind of progressing from the early medieval period, and now we're in what would be firmly considered the Middle Ages. And the 14th century has a lot going on. So I've put a selection from the textbook that I used to use in this class that has a lot of historical data about the 14th century and what's going on in English culture during this time. That's going to be particularly relevant for you as you read Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, but also as we move into Chaucer's Canterbury Tales in the next several weeks, a text that I think you're going to be familiar with. So something that has changed for this week is we have Cove set up, which is our collective textbook, and you will be able to access it. Now I've put a video up on YouTube, and it's linked there in Blackboard for you to access Cove. And I emailed this to you on Friday so that you could go ahead and do that, because what has to happen is that you've got to access Cove, and then I come in and add you to the anthology. And it's a little extra step there, but it's pretty easy. And once you get in, you'll have access to everything as I upload it week to week. We will do more with Cove later in this semester, but for now, this is going to be the place where you'll be able to read the text for this week, which is really nice. So you have everything all in one place, and you don't have to spend $100 plus on a textbook. So we'll get that going. I'll be in touch with you to see if you have any issues or concerns logging into Cove. But if not, that everything should be pretty straightforward there. I like the translation that's in there. It may not match the reading notes entirely because of the translation. This is a newer translation than the one that I've been using, but you'll still be able to see the general themes that we're talking about there. They will still follow the same line numbers and everything, just the wording may not be exactly the same. So you've got access as well to another really great British documentary on Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and it's really good. It's by Simon Armitage, who's actually a poet himself, and who has done a translation and edition of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. And so it's really fascinating and walks through so many elements of what the poem is pointing to. This is our foray into King Arthur's court, and I think you'll be able to see ideas of chivalry and heroism coming out in this text in some more nuanced ways than we see it in Beowulf. And I think we can track how definitions of what it means to be virtuous and heroic we get more information from this text perhaps than we get from Beowulf. Nothing wrong with Beowulf, but Sir Gawain adds some different elements that we haven't seen up until this point. So I think that you will really enjoy it. There's also a lecture video there pointing to specific themes for you to take a look at. Now, the discussion board post has a few different options for you, most coming from Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, but you also have information from that section on the 14th century, especially some of the primary text are there. That's what I would like for you to use if you're going to follow those discussion board prompts. But it's all there for you as you're working through that. With same pattern as we've had before, with the longer discussion board post of about 300 words, which is the equivalent of a typed double space text. Now, if you're worried because it shows up in the discussion board post as single space, that's completely fine. The 300 words is just a general guideline, or a double space is just a guideline for about the length that you need to be getting to on these posts. So it's not a big deal. I'm able to measure it, no problem, once I grade your discussion board posts. After I finish the second Beowulf post, I will give you information about how you can revise so that you can have a chance to get a better grade if you would like on those two posts. Make sure you read my comments closely, and we will proceed from this week. So I think you're going to enjoy this text, and I am enjoying reading your work so far. So take a look through Blackboard and all of the sections. Again, like it is every week, you can literally just click through things in order, and you will be just fine. But as always, please feel free to shoot me an email, cmoody@aum.edu. Be happy to give you any information you need, especially if there's an issue with accessing the Cove Collective text, or if there's any hiccups there. Feel free to let me know. Drop me an email. I'm happy to. I have digital copies available in other ways that I can get over to you. So take care. Have a great week. We'll talk soon.